front shot of short radius, one short radius.
It look like.
This looks like, is this intermediate parallel?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, you know, Mary Helen's doing well. She's doing well. She's trying to get angulated at the hip. Okay. The direction that her skiing has to go through the end of the turn, she's still got some hip rotation, and you see her just fighting the angulation through the end of the turn, but she's going in the right direction there with her skiing. She's getting, compared to what I've seen before, better leg turning effort. You can see that she's making a concerted effort to angulate at the hip through the turn. She just got to keep going that way with her training so that she can hold that separation and angulation all the way through until the feet pass underneath her body and she moves into the new turn. But this is good, what she's doing, and what she's working on is really good stuff. She's come a long way from what I saw earlier this season.
Hey Ken,
yeah?
Would you say that she's using a lot is inside ski?
She's using her hip a little bit when she's so which will get her inside.
No, but our inside ski seems... It's like she's using his inside knees or ski to direct his turn.
Yes. Sometimes Mary Helen gets wide like that with her feet, like this. But you know, if she can continue to work on separation and angulation, then the balance to the outside ski will become stronger. If she's using the inside ski to turn, it's probably because there's some weight on that inside ski. But you know, the way she's going now is better than I've seen her ski before right there. So let's have a look.
You want?
Yeah. That's Max there. Pretty good. What Max is good at, Max is really good at feeling, you know, the round arc with the skis. He's got a very nice feel for how the ski should perform on the snow and how the ski is steered. A couple things with that, he rotates the left hip, and you can see it. You can see it in the skiing because the turn gets a little bit squashed on that side. So instead of being round like this, it gets a little squashed this way, if that makes sense, on the mountain. And then he stays back in the transition. So when the skis are steered back underneath him, he needs to come over the top of the skis and get in a more neutral stance on his skis. So he's got to get the legs longer and get a little bit more engagement of the tip of the ski at the top of the arc. So the top of his turn should look something like that, and he's looking still kind of back from the previous turn. You want to play that one again? And Max again? You see how he stays back, huh? Okay. But there he goes. You see how the feet kind of do this, and he moves away from the feet in the transition. Okay.
Maybe a little bit up too much on
yeah,
lateral.
kind of back, eh? He's kind of moving back when the feet pass this way. They should come this way. Allow for the mass to rise over the feet and get a little more on top of the feet, a little more forward at the top of the turn. He's just staying back, and that also contributes to moving the skis this way at the top of the turn. Play it one more time.
Max again?
Yeah. Get better.
Ken, is there any, when I'm looking at Max going down there, when he turns to the right, his arms look level.
Turns to the
right. His arms look
this
level.
way.
When he turns to level, one of his arms is dropping.
Okay. I see rotation on his left.
Is that a
hip.
symptom of
That
the
way.
hip issue?
Yeah. Yeah, I see rotation in the hip on the left, on the
Yeah.
turn to the left. Yeah. Or turn to the right, rather. To the right when the left leg is his outside leg. And that would follow it. You know, the hip comes out and the hands would tip in. Okay, we'll go to the next person. Okay, just getting inside in here. Inside in there, you can see weight going to the inside ski in there. So the skier is standing like this here instead of there. Play again. See this steering and the pressure on the ski, especially this right ski, kind of get lost through the end of the turn.
And what would you say to the skier?
Needs stronger leg turning efforts and pivoting efforts. Yeah, stronger leg turning, pivoting, steering through the end of the turn. That's what the person needs.
Yeah. And but the fact that he's falling on the inside ski a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, and you would that's because of the steering
because of
effort.
that, because of the steering effort through the end of the turns. The steering effort needs to be a little stronger so that the person, it's like this. If I have a bicycle and if I turn the bicycle to go that way, turn the wheel, I also incline on the bike, so I tip the bike in like this, and if I'm going around a sweeping turn like this, and if I don't maintain the steering angle in the front wheel, so if I'm going through the turn and I just straighten the front wheel out a little towards the end of the turn, the bike is going to fall over because the forces no longer will push on me.
So if somebody would say to the skier, you know, try to keep your shin over your front binding of your outside ski.
Yeah.
It would be a wrong.
No.
Would it be a good? Would it be a good?
But do that by applying this.
Not by going there.
No.
We.
You can't. You know, if you just do that, it's not the fix. The fix is applying steering of the ski so that the person can balance on the outside ski. So you do both. Like you can bring body parts and relationships into it.
Yeah.
You'd say hand should be here, chin should be there. You know, you should be angled this way. But the way you're going to achieve that is by continuing to steer the ski through to turn completion. If you lose steering effort, the skier will end up going to the inside and usually back.
But should he feel some muscular effort to stay there, because
I think
he needs
this effort.
This effort.
It hurts.
This effort.
This effort. This effort through the turn to make the ski go.
Recommend like a drop out.
Yeah, you know, I love like wedge type turns, because wedge, you create a steering angle on the snow, and then you maintain that steering angle all the way through until the ski passes under you. You know, being cognizant, being aware of maintaining the same width of track all the way around. If someone's doing snowplow and if they lose steering effort through the end of a snowplow, what happens to the track? What happens to the track if you lose steering effort? No. You guys teach snowplow out here, right? What happens when someone starts a turn like this and they lose steering effort? What does the track do? It goes straight. They lose steering effort. So what makes a ski turn is the ski, here I use my phone again, if I'm traveling in that direction and I turn the ski against my path of travel, it also comes up on its side a little bit, and then it leaves a path in the snow, and it skids and creates friction and deflection through the turn, and it leaves a path on the snow, and you need to maintain that width of path. If the path starts out, you know, this wide at the top of the turn, and then somewhere at some point it's like a carving line, the person has lost steering effort, and the person will go back and usually on the inside, well not usually, on the inside ski and back, because they haven't maintained steering effort. And that's why like power plows or wedgie type stuff, where you can maintain that relationship, you know, between the leg and the body, and more importantly, between the angle of the ski and the direction of travel. So you're maintaining friction all the way around. That's a great way to learn how to maintain steering effort. And then you have something to balance against. The skis have to keep pushing against you. You need to maintain friction and steering so the skis keep pushing against you, and then you can go like that. Why do you bend like this? Why do you bend like that when you ski? Who can tell me? It's a trick question. Why do you bend like this when you ski?
To be able to continue steering.
Okay, true.
You won't be able to continue to balance on the outside.
True.
You end up over it.
True, this is good. This is the right answer. Michelle gets the right answer. So what happens is, you turn the ski like that, there's friction on the ski, and the body keeps going because the skis are, in a sense, slowing down. Like that. And so your body goes this way. That's why, if you do everything right in skiing, you allow for balance to the outside ski. You don't have to balance to the outside ski, you allow for balance to the outside ski. So, you know, with our skills, how you stand, where the turning effort comes from, your timing and pressure, all that stuff. If you do things right, then the ski slows down because there's friction, but your body keeps going. And that's how you get to the outside ski. If I'm going down like this, I'm going in a straight line, and I turn one ski like that, like in a wedge, the ski creates friction and my body keeps going. Like this, and around I go through the corner. It's like that whole thing. You put a dog in the back of your pickup truck, and then you go around a corner really fast, and the dog slams into the side of the pickup truck. Are there any animal lovers here? I apologize. If SPCA phones me, I'm in big trouble. But the dog's not trying to hit the side of the pickup truck. It's because of the turning forces that the dog goes to the side of the pickup truck. Or, if you know, never mind the dog, if you go around a corner in your truck fast to the right, and you just keep your body loose, then your head is going to hit the driver's side window. But you're not trying to hit the driver's side window. So skiing is the same. You don't try to balance on your outside ski. It's an outcome. It's an outcome of steering that allows you to get to the outside ski.
So why then he doesn't go on the outside ski? Because he's not steering. He's steering. Okay.
He's not steering.
That's interesting. Yeah.
You understand?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Okay,
So when we
you'll see that.